Gather round. It's time for a story. Now, if you're in school still, this might relate to you. I remember there was a 10 out of 10 baddie. Like, 10 out of 10 hottest girl in the entire grade. Okay? Somehow she ended up liking me. And I was liking her back. Uh, a mutual friend was trying to be like, "Hey, so you think she's hot, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, and she was like, "Oh, shut up," Like, we were both too afraid to actually go and date because I don't know. This was middle school, so like, I don't know. I don't know middle schools nowadays, but back then, um, it was a lot more awkward. I'm sure nowadays, I don't know. Hopefully this relates, but or maybe it doesn't. I hope it doesn't relate because we ended up not dating. It just didn't happen because like we were both too scared to actually make the move. Um, but actually, next year I got the balls to ask her. Next, that was next. So the next year I asked her and she turned me down. So that really shows that it would have been a great relationship to begin with. If someone changes their mind on you a year later, like that's like, you know, don't treat middle school relationships so seriously, cuz it's like, I don't know. I for the longest time I had this regret, like, oh man, I could have been with her and realized, and it would have been great, but no, it would have been shit. Because if this person, if the person doesn't want to be with you a year later, it's not going to be that fucking great of a relationship to begin with. And what I actually end up doing, she was talking with her friend. I asked her out too. I was like, while I'm at it, might as well. Like, I got turned down again, but um, I'm like, hey, she's not being loyal. I'm not gonna be loyal. I'm gonna ask someone else out. I don't know. I remember that night, like, I was like, Mom, I'm so excited. I'm gonna ask her out. I'm gonna ask her out. And then, yeah. So, I don't know. The moral is, like, I learned from that uh, circumstance. As much as I can say, don't do this, I'm glad it happened to me, because now I know that if I don't take risks in life, I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm going to take risks. I'm going to hump everything on TikTok. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, the 1% chance you find someone in middle school and you marry them, good for you, man. Good for you. But I'm just saying, man. Like, for the longest time, I beat myself up for not saying anything. Like, you know. And this is, you know, like I said, if you want to go out and ask them, just, just do it. Just do it. I mean, don't be scared. Like, even though I'm glad that uh nothing happened, like, I'm glad that it happened to me because it's for my best interest. Everyone else is different, and maybe your story is you gotta ask these girls out in middle school. You know what I mean? When you're in middle school as well. Yeah. But oh man, I could have had the hottest girlfriend ever. But then again, you know, years later, there was this another girl that was like, I uh, I literally like stayed silent when she asked me out. I was just I was so scared back in middle school. Like, it's unbelievable. And years later, I had an embarrassing uh situation happen. I might elaborate this on in another video, but pretty much he said you dodged a bullet. He said you dodged a bullet. So looks can be deceiving. They're both gorgeous. They are both gorgeous. You know, they're still gorgeous, but what kind of person you're getting? You know what I mean? Sometimes it looks good on the outside, sometimes it's rotten on the inside. Sometimes it looks good on the outside and good on the inside. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be misogynistic or whatever, but you know, sometimes it's just all show. So, anyway, hope this helps. I don't know. I wanted to tell a story because everyone's sick of me. Oh, stop humping things. Stop humping things. Alright, here we go. Here's a story. If you guys don't like this shit, I'll have to go back to humping things. So, please leave a heart on this to tell me, Beef, stop humping things. You know what I mean? Let's do other content. Let's move on. But, I'm scared, like, this content's not going to get as many hearts as, any of the videos about me humping things. I want to tell every single joke that I have, and sometimes they're not sexual. There's other types of humor. I think everything's funny, and I want to, you know, tell those jokes, but I'm just hoping you guys enjoy this. So, anyway, leave a heart if you're on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically.